Hello and welcome back to Hat Gaming. Apologies if there are any audio and tech issues for the following video, but there shouldn't be. Anyway, it's PowerWash Simulator.
Can we also just, if we're apologising for things that we don't know have happened yet, any future crimes, any kind of mistakes you make in the future?
Don't talk about future crimes. Tom Cruise will come and bash your doors down.
Future crimes, of course. So we're in PowerWash Sim. Trot, have you played this before? What do we do in this crazy game? What's the concept of power washing?
That's it. You've summed it up. You've just got to power wash this fountain.
Right. Okay, so it's like a Viscera cleanup.
Kind of. If you've ever played that game, it's you
I
clean
remember
up
that one, yeah.
gaming environments, but this one's power washing.
Where do we begin here? Do we just
Wherever you want, wherever you want to be.
Just start splashing.
You can see top left, you got like the individual section and how clean it is. Oh, this outer wall pillar's got a lot of stuff
It's very
on it.
satisfying.
Some stains are more stubborn than others.
Yeah, that's always the way, isn't it?
It
You
is.
talking about cum stains?
No.
No, of course not. Wait,
Certain nozzles will work better than others for certain hard dirts and moss and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That is actually bizarrely satisfying, though, isn't it? Just really scraping off
If they
this
hadn't
gnome's
nailed
dome.
the satisfying element, this would be a major flop, wouldn't it? Like
Yeah, I
the
think
whole
that's it,
thing
yeah.
is based around the
These
satisfying.
are just
There you
really
go, that's done.
unsatisfying.
Well, because, I mean, the last game I played that was like this was Viscera Cleanup, and that was like in what felt like a Gmod style kind of build. What was the engine on that bad boy?
Your mum.
Steam. Get some progress. Why don't we work together? Look, that's clean.
It's nice, isn't it?
Did it make a ding sound? That's success?
Yeah, when you do individual bits, yeah. It is somewhat forgiving. You don't have to get every tiny little nugget.
Oh,
you have
that's
to just
good.
get it to the majority. Which, unlike Viscera Cleanup, where you have to find that last fucking stain
absolutely
somewhere.
brutal.
That was mind-numbingly frustrating when that happened, where it was just a tiny little portion of it, like in the pitch black of a ceiling somewhere. There was a tiny little stain that you just missed. And
It was really fun until the end when you had to get all the little bits.
We're at 99.9. It's like, okay,
The Milkybar Ross is strong and Ross.
what? That's not the thing.
I think that is the words though.
The Milkybar Ross is strong and Ross.
Yeah.
That
It
doesn't
was a
sound like
rejected theme.
It couldn't be anything.
What other rejected themes do you know, Trot?
It's my Rossi, all gone. He'll make it all gone. He loves those tiny Stretch
raising-
Armstrong dicks in his bum.
Oh my god.
He took one. That's my Ross.
Stretch Armstrong doesn't have a dick. I know that.
Not your one.
It was a weird
No,
sub.
what did you put one on yours?
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
I added one.
My Ross dick all gone.
He makes it
dick
all gone.
He made it all gone.
Oh, look
Made
at
that
that.
dick
The whole dick
all
disappeared.
That's my Ross.
Wow, this is really... Wow, it's weird
Did
to hear you
disappear.
saying these
You
things.
like this, don't you? Huh?
This is rejected.
Still-
These were rejected though. These were
Outer
rejected.
These are all rejected.
Too graphic
entities.
for prime time. They were like,
Yeah.
we can't show this to kids. He's uncut.
He's That's the reason. Hey, that guy's uncut. Get him off television.
Wait, hold on.
Ow.
People are going to be really pissed off when they realize they didn't need to be circumcised as a child.
What the hell? We're trying to make up for it. Those guys who got cut now need their payback.
You guys want a hot tip?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Tab.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
great.
wow.
Oh, wow, that's a big
Shows
reveal.
you bits.
This is the... Yeah, they knew exactly what happened in Viscera. And they said, fuck
No,
you,
cleaned.
Viscera. I'm going to tell you how to do it properly.
Ross,
I mean, can I splash
the
a bucket?
builder. Can he
He
cut kids?
No, he can't. He's not a licensed cutter
Or a rabbi?
or a rabbi. Are they not the same?
I don't think they're the same.
Do you have a license for that kind of
License to
thing?
cut?
I feel like you should.
An unsheathman.
If you don't have a license to cut, you shouldn't be cutting.
Oh,
penises.
how hard can it be? I've seen people bite goats' testicles off.
Well, I don't know. Can you cut a courgette? It's probably just as easy
You
as
think
that, right?
their penis has the same properties as a courgette?
All right, a hard cucumber. Out of the,
What? How
out
about a
of the
raw
fridge.
sausage? Can you cut a raw sausage tip off without spilling the insides out? That's the challenge. That's the warm-up act.
Well, I like to cut the skin off of my sausages and ball them up and put them
Does
in
help?
a nice little pasta dish.
So you make meatballs, is what you're saying?
Basically, I use them as meatballs.
you
I make my
take
little.
the sheath
I
off.
take the sheath off, and it's this dirty little condom-esque sack that's just holding the meat that I'm really after.
I put clean
That's
in
how
the
I imagine
liquid.
it is, and I'm quite precise with that. Like down to like a nice little.
Do you
clean
use,
cut.
Do you use a scalpel?
I use the very sharp end of a very sharp
Bread knife.
knife. Not a bread knife. Bread knife's too big. Bread knife's too big.
A bread roller? Rolling pin.
A rolling pin, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Nothing-
I try and cut most things with a rolling pin.
You like a challenge?
I'm there for the challenge, yeah. What do we get for this? Is there money, kind of there's a financial...
progression
I see money
element,
in the
but
top right there, $5.
The
Is that
three-player
for the time
part of it,
spent?
unfortunately, is
No
can't
money.
do a lot of
You're
the...
just doing this for the fun of it, Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine. What can I do in real life? What, like clean my house? Clean my own car? Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck
There's no
off.
satisfying element to that.
What, have a real productive day? No.
Piss off.
No.
I'll log on to this instead.
I'm going to be sitting on this while my car slowly rots away with bird shit on it.
It's really eating the paint.
It's really going through.
Wow,
Someone's got to deal with that at some point, huh?
Oh boy.
Comes off so
Someone's
nice in this game,
gonna
though.
get around to it.
Finally scratched off the bird poo and it took the paint right with it.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Hey, which one of you noobs are holding down left click right now?
I know your right
Yeah.
click does the trick.
It feels more
It
real.
feels like
to
I'm
hold it
shooting
down
a gun when I've got that
Nah,
instant...
you can get the like locking trigger on a PowerWash.
there. No, as in,
right, I see.
I feel like it. It just feels more real to me. But
Like,
I
What
have
if you actually
now-
had a real like Time Crisis-esque gun?
Yeah, like a
a
light,
light gun for this.
It'd be great.
That would be quite a cool way
Imagine
to do
this in VR.
It's just the moving
Imagine
around. Imagine
this.
the nausea you'd feel moving around this while spraying. Actually, saying that it's not that bad. With Half-Life Alyx, I was just wandering around and I got used to it.
Oh yeah, you don't need to address me directly.
Half-Life Alyx.
Yes.
You're at your half-life.
He's at his half-life.
34.
34.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
68.
looking forward to that,
That's
that
it.
year.
68 feels like an unsatisfying length of time.
I know.
I'm
but,
hoping for more.
Just getting started with my retirement. Oh,
Bank.
God.
you see any celebrity deaths? A lot of them aren't hitting 70.
I know.
What does that mean? That poor
There's
diet?
an increasing
Just-
concentration of microplastics in everything
Yeah.
we eat and drink.
Yeah.
DuPont poisoned the entire world when they dumped chemicals similar to Teflon into mainstream water supplies.
Something like that,
Yeah, but we all use Bristol filter, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
always using Brita filters.
that takes it right
definitely.
out. Yeah.
That's actually made by 3M as well, and all the microplastics are in those as well.
Nice.
So,
Well, what, do you have like a small like body of sand that you just pour your water through and have it filtrate?
I
do.
I make a really tight gap in my hands. I put my hands in front of me
Filtration in your
and I
hand.
hold my hands really close together, and then I drink the water through them.
Wow.
Yeah.
A hand filtration system. Who knew? Who knew that was the future? Hey, we got these hands for a reason, huh? Look, it holds a banana perfectly, and guess what? Look at this. This water is
I
purified
mean, that is
now.
the scientists of the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, as in, like, if the idiocracy sort of maintains itself, which I don't think it will. I'm hopeful for the future.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would love if aliens turned up and gave us a load of technology to unfuck ourselves.
Save
Though.
some time,
That'd be a
mate.
real nice shortcut.
just, yeah, just a little upgrade.
But when you
Yeah.
see the crazy ass footage of, well, not the footage, the still image of all those crazy ass planets and galaxies, you realise that we actually probably aren't on anyone's priority
That's
list.
all.
No,
So,
no,
so,
no
like,
prio, mate. We're the
we've got to
longer
sort
queue,
ourselves out, yeah.
the EasyJet queue. We
Yeah.
are not speedy boarding.
No. They're like, oh, let's give them technology to sort themselves out. Like, what does it benefit us?
No, there's
Doesn't.
way more
It doesn't.
useful species out there that aren't fucking
Yeah.
themselves.
I mean, like, we'd be a useful case study for them. You know,
their
where they're
base, like human nature, is awful.
here's how not to do this. You see these guys here? Yep.
They're just killing each other.
Industrialization happened, and then just things got really hot.
They're really social creatures, but they just fuck each other over
They just
all the
keep
time.
killing each other. These
They're strangers. They
stupid
hate
hairless
each other.
monkeys.
Just going to spray it so we also pick up like these tiny annoying little bits at the end.
Also,
Is this-
where's this water going that we're spraying?
Wow, where's it
out of
coming
our
from?
guns?
There's no hoses attached to us, it's just from our backs.
I feel like hose management would be quite an interesting element of this game. Like having
Wow.
Oh, it'd be annoying as fuck.
Set up little like junctions and stuff.
Create junctions.
Like
Yeah, I
little,
guess so. Yeah,
splitters, like the fire brigade have to do for
maybe
like
it's the DLC. This is level 1, whatever. So like,
hose management.
Ross, can you look at where I am and see if it's working?
wow, you've got quite the sputtering effect going on. Is it covering it? I don't. You're getting bits. You're what's that artist? David.
Crocker.
What's that guy who makes speckle paintings?
Me on a toilet, any toilet bowl.
No.
Me versus any toilet bowl following a lot of red meat.
It's Jackson Pollock, that's the one. It's a Jackson Pollock style spray system. Jackson Pollock.
A type of fish.
Son of a bitch.
I believe.
You hear that? You call me a Jackson Pollock.
He's not a pollock, he's a
Not
trout.
pollock. He's a salmon. We know
You should
this.
apologize.
Nice. Otherwise, he's going to pollock you.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
right, the pollocks.
He's going to be right pollocking.
Got pollocked.
Watch that. There's a documentary about
Ants.
Woodstock, 99.
Yeah.
You watched that?
99.
99.
Yeah, 1999. They did
happened?
one. Oh, just like, it was just a bit chaotic, you know? Watching the documentary, that like they really over exaggerated a lot of things. And obviously it was dangerous. It was obviously, you know, there were horrible things happening there. But like, they're also like, because a lot of horrible things happen at most like big festivals with a lot of people. Like when they were describing like crowds like, you know, swaying and stuff, it's just like, but that's like every festival. Like, every festival, like there's a lot of people in a mass area, and like if it's hot, it's unbearable in the middle. Sure, but like
The staff just need to not let so many people into one area.
but it's just it was really poorly managed. It was like
Yeah.
what's the other one? Fire Festival. It was like
So 1999 this happened.
yeah. They made a 3-part documentary about it,
Okay.
and obviously just shit at the fan in day 3.
Crushing is terrifying. It's
So
like
that's the thing.
getting crushed in
The
a
idea of
crowd.
getting crushed. Although I think there were only, I say only, I think there were like 3 deaths or 5.
There's been quite a lot of that recently.
Well, that's what I mean. It's just like you could make. I guess you could make a 3-part documentary on the Travis, whatever his name
Travis
is.
Scott, yeah.
I mean, he just encouraged them all to just jump the fences and run in.
Yeah, which caused
Stampeding is
overcrowding.
pretty fucking cool. What? You hear what that guy said? The stampede.
Astro World, that's the one.
Yeah.
There's going to be a doc about that one.
Ah, there will be. Netflix will certainly green like that
Do you
one.
think anyone had to suck dick for Astro World?
Or to get in.
Like they had to suck dick for Fire Festival?
Maybe. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I was ready to suck dick for Fire Festival. Holy shit.
Wow.
You guys got really sold on this, huh?
But yeah, they ended up like just destroying a lot of things. There was a lot of fire. Structures were pulled down. It was overheating, and they priced the water at $12 by the end of it per bottle. It started at $4,
Wow.
and that and in that
Was
year,
there no
I think
like
it was
fresh
65
water
cents.
available?
Well, this is the thing. There was fresh water available, but guess what? People were getting trench mouth.
Oh.
You know what trench mouth is?
No.
Is it like trench foot, but for mouth?
I guess in a way, but like basically there was so much bacteria and shit and like horrible like basically got contaminated by the unsanitary conditions,
Right.
and so yeah, they ended up all drinking, and like there was feces in the water, and then some guy did some lab tests on the water that was, you know, being used there, and they found extremely high levels of bacteria. And so this woman had like
my
mouth
God.
ulcers and like cold sores all over her mouth.
Jesus.
And like it's because the water was fucked.
That is horrible.
And it's like, oh, that is. So what they did have available was El Fuckoed. Of course, they didn't know until later. They're all just like splashing around.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. A lot of horrible things happened. So, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. That was pretty cool. Pretty badass.
That's a real festival right there.
I don't like how it doesn't calculate like or simulate where the water goes after it hits the surface.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You want water flow.
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's not real enough. All I'm doing really is just like lasering something that looks a bit like water.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Oh,
You want to risk a flooding, and then you want to manage that flooding.
Yeah, or just at least like it pooling a lot on the ground and stuff. It just doesn't. It just disappears.
It's this evaporating
My
water,
immersion.
like rapid evap. What's it called?
Rapavap. That's quite a good name for something like a product or something. Yeah.
Well, there are interesting pool cleaning videos online as well, where they have these dirty, horrible, grimy pools, and they just pour a load of fucking chemicals in there, scrape it about a bit, and then bam, the thing looks fucking amazing.
What happens
They
to
are
all that
satisfying to- well, I don't
water
know.
and chemical? What sort of chemicals are they using?
Well, chlorine, obviously, they're like using some sort of, I don't know what I think it's just some sort of algae killer or something, so they then just, but they don't drain it, this is the thing, it's weird, they clean it with shitloads of chemicals.
Yeah.
It just looks really satisfying at the end. It's like, how the fuck have they done this?
Mostly bleach.
Mostly just bleaching the shit out of this thing.
Bleach itself is quite a remarkable substance, isn't it?
I don't know. It tastes
It
weird.
seems
though,
so
doesn't it?
unnatural.
You find it weird. It's weird taste.
Domestos is good. You got to get the mint one.
You got to like microdose.
Microdose.
Or lemon's all right, but it's a bit citrusy.
Yeah.
Don't you dare add a disclaimer, Craig. They're dumb enough to do it.
They're dumb enough to drink it. They're dumb enough to. I don't know. It's like
Drink
a
it.
Darwin test.
Because who's responsible for that? Like, just because we made a joke about it, like, do we then have to hold responsibility? It was like, oh, like, do we do an apology video?
Ross, that is for the courts to decide, right?
Oh,
Not
okay.
for us.
I guess so.
I want like an interactive screen where I can feel the water hitting my face.
You want like a misting
I
effect?
just want to be misted.
You want a
4D.
next gen
He
4D,
wants 4D.
I want 4D.
home 4D
I
experience.
had that when I was like 13 years old in the
What?
Terminator
Oh right, I see.
screening in Florida,
Yeah,
and I felt trickles of water.
yeah, it's pretty.
Then I had weird cold sores afterwards.
Oh, weird.
No.
Did they check for the bacteria in that water? Or is it just?
Thought it was because I was just
Wow, shit.
kissing everyone I saw.
Oh, I see.
But
There you
I
go. So
think
that was
it may have been the water.
Oh no. She had cold sores and ulcers in her mouth, like shitloads of them. Trench mouth. The first I ever heard of trench mouth. And now I'm just worried about bodies of water, like in general. I mean,
Trenches sure don't seem like hygienic places.
but they were drinking this fucking dirty water. So that's what's horrible about it. They just had no choice but to drink this horrible water. Ugh.
Was it hot?
Yeah, it was really hot. It was like
It sounds like they were stranded on an island.
well, they
the way
were.
it's been
So they were
told.
locked. So basically, the only reason they chose like a military base to have this festival in, so that they could seal off the perimeter, so people weren't because apparently like the previous one they
fence
tried,
hoppers.
people were just skipping the fence and getting in. And so yeah, they locked it off. But they were like desperately trying to get the vibe of Woodstock, you know, man. We want
Bring
that
it back.
freedom, peace, and then it was the antithesis of that. It was just a bunch of lads,
Hell on earth, man.
just a bunch of lads, and also just extremely corporate laden. Like they were obviously out for profits. They were trying to
Yeah, of
make it
course.
as corporate as possible.
Course
Oh,
they
the
bloody
play-ups have
were.
arrived.
Where was it held?
That I think it was in somewhere in New York, but like an air base.
Not Bognor Regis then.
Not bloody Bognor.
Not
no.
down at Boggers.
Boggers.
Nah, not Boggers.
It's a shame. They missed a trick there.
Yeah, Boggers could have hosted them real nice.
We've been there, have we?
No.
Did we go diving near Bognor Regis?
No, that was Lyme Regis.
Lyme Regis, of course, the better of the Regis.
Bognor Regis is in the southeast/east of England, a place where none of us have ever been.
No.
We will
Why
be
would
going
we
there.
dare? Is it anywhere near Kent? I wouldn't know.
It is a little bit near Kent, I think, yeah.
Goodness. Would have got lost.
Oh,
Places
Kent's
like
the Bermuda
Timbuktu.
Triangle of the UK.
That's it. Yeah, that's the issue.
All
It
GPS
is.
stops and you get lost. And
Yeah. Compasses start spinning
most
furiously.
never make it out. Yeah.
My compass, which I use to navigate in my car, is going crazy.
You see that? But look, I have been stopped several times recently by like taxi drivers. A taxi driver stopped me to ask directions, and I'm just like, it's fucking 2022. Like, if you don't have a device that like can tell you where you are, and you're a taxi driver who
Yeah.
is responsible for taking people to the right places, something's wrong. Like something's really wrong.
Yeah.
And so I just assumed he was trying to rob me or something, or like
Right.
trying to like there was something up. He was like stalling a lot, like just saying, "Oh no, okay," like ums and ahhing. I'm like, "What do you want from me? I told you where this place is. It's down the road.
He wants to kill me.
It's down the road. Are you trying to kill me? Hey, be honest. I've got my dog here. He won't do fuck all, but he'll see it all.
He'll remember it and he'll recount it in court.
He'll remember.
See you o'clock.
I told you where it is. I've even double checked my phone. You've got a phone in there. I see it. You bastard. Murphy, you watching this? He's a taxi driver. Shame him with me.
I'm going
to take a poo in his
pipe.
He wants to try and poo in that pipe.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's very
That's fair
distracted.
enough. It's really hard to scrape it out of there. You should. I always try and get it out, but more often than not, it's down those tiny little holes in those post stands. Those giant rubber
Ideal pooping spot.
ideal people. But he gets right over the top of those.
Have you
bad
tried
boys.
designing something that's like that? So when he's at
At
home
home
and he
or
needs to poop, he can
He
just go
doesn't
on
do it
one
at
of those.
home. He refuses. I trained him specifically not to, and
Right.
so he won't. He won't even entertain the idea. He'd rather if he desperately needs to go, which is rare, he doesn't. He goes out enough that he poops and pees outside, but like the rare time he does, he just sits by the door, and it's like, oh, it's a very obvious sign. I'm ready to poo. Poo time.
Does he say that?
He does speak English. That's something I didn't tell you guys. He actually does speak, and it's quite unsettling and weird because he's got dark thoughts, and he just says them. He just says them. He's an intelligent dog. He picks up a lot when we're out and about. Maybe we pass the news agents.
You need to get
They're
him off
quite
Facebook.
scathing, aren't they?
You need to get him off Facebook.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already got one.
I wouldn't be surprised if my nan gets seriously defrauded on Facebook. She is a nightmare.
He's been. What do you click on now,
fucking
man?
nightmare.
What do you click on today?
She keeps on forgetting how to log into Facebook, so she just creates a new account instead.
Oh no!
And so she's got like a million accounts that she has to keep on like adding people back onto.
That's not good, is it?
And she'll be like mid-conversation with someone, and she'll have her iPad on her lap and just be like, "Oh, I've got a new friend," and she'll just accept it. Like it's so easy to defraud old people. It's
too
dangerously easy. And now we're just giving them tools.
Just watch Kit Boga. He does those like videos on scammers,
Right.
and like they don't give a shit. They're literally that's what their job is. They've been told to scam people. They don't care who you are. They just want those gift cards, baby.
Yeah.
Get those gift cards.
Get them.
Why
gift
did you
cards.
redeem? Why?
Damned.
Ma'am! Why did you redeem, ma'am? You're not
So
supposed to do
funny.
that.
It is pretty funny.
I'm surprised they don't just have his streams up at all times, just like seeing if they got fucked.
Yeah.
Do not redeem.
Are we making progress here? Are we getting?
Yeah. I'm taking off loads.
I feel like
right
I'm
now.
hearing some dings over here.
Hearing some dings. That's me, bitch.
Oh no, it
Ding
might be,
away.
yeah,
Ding dong. Hear that?
I'm hearing it.
Oh.
Each ding is a very small bonus for me.
Do you guys know that you can rotate your nozzle by pressing R?
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. Get a good spray on it. Bad boys. Well, it has a little tutorial thing that I've been neglecting every now and then.
Don't worry about that.
Look, I'm just trying to get my spray off.
We're a professional here.
Get my spray on. Do you ever try spray tan?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's your birthday video, sorted.
I don't want one,
What?
but I'll get one if you want. I don't want one. I mean, I think they look ridiculous. I think they look really obvious. Really shit.
It's hard to do wrong. Oh, wait. No, it's easy to do wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, suddenly, your hands are really dark because you've been handling it, spraying it on yourself. It's all trickled down your hands. Silly.
I'll do a spray tan if you guys get Prince Albert's.
Why is that always the thing?
grossly different.
Why is that always the...
Well, Trot would rather get a Prince Albert than a tongue piercing.
That was me.
That was you.
Yes.
I'd agree.
I said that.
You agree?
Yeah.
Why? I do not understand
I think
that.
a tongue piercing would
You'd
be
rather
more
get your
painful.
dick pierced than your tongue pierced. I do not understand.
Look, the amount of people who said tongue piercings are like the most painful thing ever.
Yeah, but how many of those have also had the end of their dick pierced?
I feel like both would be bad. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
of
enjoy
course. I don't
having
want
a Prince
either.
Albert. I'm just
You
saying
would
one
choose
sounds like
it.
it's worse than the other.
I
And
feel
I
like
think
it's
the tongue,
more- it's gonna be more
also they get
annoying
infected
having
and
a
stuff, and it's just
tongue.
having a little
You have to
fucking
not eat for
ball
a bit.
tossing around in your mouth. And it looks like you're literally just out for giving a bunch of blowies.
Tongue piercings are not... Blowies are not the only reason to get
No,
tongue
that's not
piercing.
the only reason. But what is the other reason? Because of decoration? Nice.
I don't know,
It's
yeah,
nice.
people just like
Little chain
being pierced. I mean,
attached
why
to
does
chain to the
anyone get
nipples?
any piercing?
They like that clacking sound as it hits your teeth.
This is the other thing. Is like, doesn't it? I don't know if maybe I heard it wrong, but somebody said it does some
My
can
whole
damage.
PC and everything just shut off.
Oh, no.
Wait, which PC did?
Shots. Oh, God. The game session was closed.
Wait, are we streaming?
Are we still live?
Yeah, it's on the other one's still live.
Wait,
Did you hit something with your feet?
what the hell? He just died. Are we still hot? Are we on the mics? Hello,
All of his
everyone.
lights died. So, Trot, is it your whatever they're all connected to?
Oh, is there like a
Wait,
pl-
your lights are connected to your PC.
You don't think there's there's switches on some of those power adapters? I don't think. Did you tap one?
It's under his fucking anti-fatigue mat.
So yeah, I think there's so on the power bricks there's like there's a little on-off button which if you happen to if a cable's
Probably not good for my PC.
resting.
Oh,
That's
not
good-
great. No,
it's not great.
Not
that
great for the
to happen,
PC.
no.
Lol.
You can't lol this one away.
Lol.
No.
All that progress, guys.
I know. There's so much progress. Ooh. Claim that as a win and go somewhere else.